And Boudewijn Thomas is a computational design specialist and senior project leader at MVRDV and EXT in Rotterdam. Trained as an architect, Boudewijn has been involved in design projects at MVRDV on various scales and design stages. Within the MVRDV Next, the office's new experimental technologies group, he develops and implements design technologies and digital workflows within the office. Boudewijn has been integral in groundbreaking designs at MVRDV's Valley in Amsterdam and currently leads the office-wide project to decrease carbon impact in architectural projects with digital technology at its core. Welcome, Boudewijn.
In order to create a green, dense and mobile cities, as illustrated with the 15-minute concept, we really need to take, we need our technology to facilitate the design process for everyone involved. And our role as designers is not, like Biga already indicated, it's not just to create a shape and give it material, but to align stakeholders and to connect these through the design narratives we have. And we as designers are central to this development of technology, and we need to take a more active role in that. I believe we have to do three things for that, to bring a more holistic approach, to ensure all layers of the city are looked at the same time, and we don't overlook too much. Secondly, we need to make good decisions, and for that we also need to be transparent, because we need to be clear about what we do and how we do it. We need to educate people to make sure that the ideas we are working with is something that we all understand and we can align on, we can learn from each other. And most of all, I think the process needs to be more intuitive. Our workflows and processes are often like precise and technical softwares, and sometimes we don't really need a specific answer, but we need to understand our problems better. And by adding more softness and vagueness into our digital design tools, we could potentially democratize the process more and allow for a more collaborative way of design, to give us more information to work with. The project I brought with you is Solarscape, and in here we turned Rotterdam into a huge Minecraft model, pixelizing it in 3D, and using this model we can calculate the impact of each of these little cubes in the city to show its proximity to certain public space, to show its impact on public space in terms of shading, if you would potentially build it, and how it relates to the city that is there today. And by adding more layers to this, we can make a more holistic model in which we can design our buildings and our city from what we want from the public space. This model could then be flexible, dynamic, and move as people change what we want from our city in different times of day, or in different seasons. I believe that by facilitating the right platform with the tools we have today, and this is not the only one, of course, we can make far smarter decisions, and we can ask better questions, collaborate more intensely around the board, from city planner to designer, but also to inhabitants and the creatures that live in our city.
Thanks, Boudewijn. The two words that captured my imagination was intuitive and softness, and it really speaks to the idea of design driving data versus the other way around. That's very powerful.